Sometimes profanity happens.
Sure.
And look at this. We are live on Facebook.
Hello.
That's Kyle right there. We're in my car again for the first time in literal months. It's Car Con Carne back in a car. I'm James Van Ostel in the town of Bloomingdale, outside Wolfden Brewing on Lake. Kyle's the general manager. I can't believe I'm here. Every time I go a long time without doing this in the car, it's like the first time doing it. I have to relearn how to hook everything up. But we are live in the car. I've been doing a lot of stuff remotely, and I'll still do stuff remotely. But you're vaccinated. I'm vaccinated. Together, we're both vaccinated. So we're gonna share some food outside Wolfden. Is Wolfden the most haunted brewery in Illinois? We're going to find out. But first, let me tell you about a couple other podcasts I'm part of. First of all, the Double Door Podcast. Every other Tuesday, the Double Door Podcast debuts on all your podcast platforms. It is a behind-the-scenes look at the rebuilding of the brand and the building of a building to house the new Double Door in Uptown. It is at Wilson and Broadway. Look for that. I produce that. Also, the Music of Chicago podcast. It's something that happens every Friday. It is music in podcast form, which is a rarity, and for good reason. There are issues, there are legal issues. That's why you don't hear music in a podcast. All the Chicago artists and the suburban artists and the exurb artists you hear in that podcast have graciously allowed me to play their music and share it with you. That's the Music of Chicago podcast. Subscribe to that soon because the Halloween episode debuts this coming Friday. Okay, that all out of the way. That's business. That we're done. That's Kyle. He's the GM of Wolfden. We are outside. We're awaiting food from the menu. We are in peak spooky season. We've been talking about doing something here for a while, Kyle. And there's no better time than right now because, as I mentioned mere minutes ago, Wolfden has the reputation of being the most haunted brewery in Illinois.
Absolutely.
Now, I count me as a skeptic. Count me as a non-believer.
Oh, yeah.
I want you to explain why this is.
Sure. I'm right there with you. I'm a complete and total skeptic. I always try and rationalize anything that happens with logic, but so much weird stuff has happened here that is completely unexplainable. We've got a lot of video footage of things happening. Just in the past week, we've had a hat fly off the wall. One of the paintings that I showed to you seemed to do like a spin move.
Stop it.
And went up. Yeah, it's all in video. It's crazy. So it's an old building from 1851.
Which every building this old has to have stories.
Exactly.
There has to be lore around a building like this.
We are aware of at least one death that happened from way back. We've had many different mediums and paranormal investigators and all sorts of stuff come in. All of them have been completely independent of one another as well. And everybody always says Jack. They mention the spirit Jack.
Well, now I could call myself a clairvoyant and call Jack because I read it on your website.
Mm-hmm. This was previous to us having that stuff up there. Actually, we've got a whole history of everything that's haunted and about the building at wolfdenbrewing.com.
Specifically, shadowy figures spotted in the cellar, sounds of coughing, sounds of footsteps, odd noises reverberating through the building after close, strange electrical occurrences, walkie-talkies transmitting garbled audio while turned off. That's a key point right there.
Yeah, that one I was there for. That was insane.
Shattering glass, instinctually creeped out feelings while in the brew room.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I had a moment where I was leaving one time, and I just got this awful, awful feeling where it was like, do not turn around. Do not turn around. And so I left. I got on the phone right away. I was just so shaken up. I do game nights here, and pretty much every time I do a game night, something weird happens. We've had a tip jar just shatter for no reason. I've had weird feedback that's come through and I mean, I'm an audio guy. And when it comes to the feedback that was coming through the amp, it was like, that is not being caused by me, by any interference. That is just wild. The owners of the place, Katie and Chris Wolf, they've had ongoing list of crazy things. All of us.
I read Katie's story, and people can read this online. The story about the marble that she removed from the premises. And without going too deep into that, she took this old marble, this decades-old marble, out of the building, and the second she did that, a catastrophic series of events happened. The second she put the marble back in place, everything was good.
Yeah. It was nuts. She had, and it was all offsite, so it was like stuff that just followed her, and it's creepy. Yeah.
So you're a believer. You've seen it. You're a believer.
I am definitely a believer in the weird stuff that goes on here. I still try to consider myself a skeptic, but with so many different things that have happened, I'm kind of at the point where I'm like, I don't know if I believe in ghosts in general, but I believe in them here. That's for sure.
Case by case.
Yeah, case by case for sure.
And you said it. This building, this house, built in 1851. It's just driving up, you think, oh, this is so cool that this still exists.
Right.
It's in great shape.
It's, again, Katie and Chris did an amazing job with, they tried to keep as much as they could, and they obviously added some additions onto the building, you know, to accommodate for the brewery, and they had to move some staircases and whatever around. But, I mean, yeah, they really transformed the place, but kept it as old as it still could be.
I love it. By the way, I have no idea what Facebook page I'm shooting this to. I'm hoping it's Car Con Carne. No clue. It's been a while since I've done this.
Yeah.
Fingers are crossed.
Just roll the dice. You never know.
The good news is I no longer am connected to all the radio station pages I was connected to. I've made that mistake before, working for a radio station and sending Car Con Carne to like WLSAM.
Whoops.
Yeah. They don't like that stuff.
No, I would imagine
they don't like that
probably
libtard stuff showing up in their feed. No, sir.
Oh my God.
So I'm hoping this is Car Con Carne, because Jesus Christ.
Yeah, hey.
So you're haunted, and apparently there was a business decision made, whether it was you or Katie or Chris, to just poke the bear and go all in with spooky, disturbing stuff for this season.
Yeah, absolutely. We were going to do the Murder Den last year.
The Murder Den.
Which is the pop-up experience that we're doing right now. It started on the 20th of this month, and we're going to be running it through the 21st of November. We were going to do it last year. We had a promo video made. We had most of the props, and the COVID restrictions came back, even harder.
Yeah.
So we ended up just basically putting everything that you saw into the upstairs storage, and it just became like a storage room for the whole year.
Yeah.
And with everything being the way that it is right now, we just sort of thought, let's just do it. Let's just go for it.
So it's a serial killer pop-up, themed rooms and spaces around some of history's most notorious serial killers. Serial killers. I'm going to ask you a favor. Do you have your cell phone on you?
I do.
Can you check the Car Con Carne Facebook page? I'm getting really paranoid now that somehow I'm shooting this to like Double Door or something.
Yeah, no worries. Let's take a look.
We're back. We're live in the car. We're live, and this is 100% proof of that. So this pop-up, this Murder Den thing they have going on, right when you walk in, right when you walk in off the street, to the right, that's the Jeffrey Dahmer themed room. Yeah. This is not for families. This is not for kids. We all know what Jeffrey Dahmer did. Not a good guy. Kind of twisted.
A little bit. Yeah.
And the room is themed. You don't see it. Oh, shit, really? That's interesting.
Yeah. That was most recent.
Now let's try, where could it be? Let's try Music of Chicago.
Sure.
This is interesting. And of course, I can't read comments on the screen, so I really have no idea.
Yeah. Oh, we're going to find it. Let's see. Nope. Nope.
Could it be my own Facebook page?
Let's take a look.
Look at James Van Ostel. See what he's up to.
Yeah, I've heard of that guy.
I'd be fine if it was on mine. Like,
let's see. Yeah. Okay. Hey, there we go. All right. We located it.
I get no metrics on this, but okay.
Yeah. What are you going to do?
Yeah. I'll share it to Car Con Carne.
There we go.
Oh, my God. Okay. All right. I feel better. And again, I used to be connected when I worked for Cumulus. I was connected to every Facebook page in the company.
Oh, here we go. We've got a food delivery.
And I got nervous about it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This is our bartender, Mike.
Thanks, bartender Mike. You're the man. Appreciate it.
All right. And we got some of these.
All right. So this is the what? That's the hot whatever that is.
Yeah, that is. So here, we have got our whole.
I can't even hold this up to the camera. It's so hot. I mean,
I know. Sorry, it's straight out. So that is our Buffalo Bills chicken dip.
Buffalo Bills, of course.
And then these are the Bundy's Bosco sticks.
Bundy's Bosco sticks.
Which I don't know if do you remember Bosco sticks? So many people don't.
I don't.
Yeah, all right. So maybe
I
this
remember
was
Ted Bundy.
Yeah, sure. Maybe this was something that was more of like I don't know. I remember these being in school always.
Bosco sticks.
Yeah. They're incredible. They're just long cheese-filled breadsticks. But we've got everyone who comes in, we kind of did for our whole menu this confidential packet, and all the food has been renamed to serial killer themes. Like we've got torture taquitos, Ripper's chicken tenders, Dahmer's cannibal sandwich, meatballs. Sure. But yeah, it's the whole pop-up is we're doing 7 different serial killers, and yeah. We've got a little bit of history, and obviously inside each one of the stations is sort of it's kind of
Fingers crossed on that one.
Yeah, let's hope. Each station is sort of as you saw, sort of like an exhibit. We made it with props. There's history on the wall. We've got like big printouts that
so you can learn a little bit while you.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, how helpful.
Learn about death while you die.
These are some of the most demented, horrible people
to
ever exist. So let me ask you the hardest question I'll ask you all night. Is it wrong to do what you're doing?
That's what we've went over that in our head. And honestly, we're not really trying to make any of these people, we're not trying to idolize them, sort of thing. It's a true crime exhibit.
And we know the appetite for true crime is just
exactly
ridiculous.
And that's why we've been kind of saying, like, nothing that you see here is anything that's any worse than when you turn on History
A&E
Channel or ID or whatever it is.
Or any Netflix doc.
Right, exactly. I mean, there was that whole South Park episode that they did about murder porn. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So it's, we're not trying to, like, exploit what these people did. We're just kind of showing it. It is, obviously true and horrifying and terrible, but we're just trying to make like a fun pop-up exhibit. Yeah,
that's it. And it's a really thoughtfully laid out exhibit to the point where guests, when they sit in these themed areas, are given blacklight flashlights because there's stuff written in to the exhibit on the walls.
Yeah,
part of the display, and you need a black light to see these things come to life. You don't want to take a black light to many other places.
No.
But here it makes perfect sense.
Yeah. Maybe skip it when you check into the hotel kind of thing.
Yeah. You don't need that information in your head. All right, hand me a Bosco stick.
Yeah, absolutely. So one of Bundy's Bosco.
I'm eating food in the car.
I know, it's been so long.
This is great. And Kyle, I'm glad I'm doing it with you.
I'm so happy to be back. It's weird that we're here. It's been mostly music talk with you from before, so this is it's fun to branch out.
I'm trying. We'll see how it goes. I'm trying to kind of steer things differently.
Sure.
Now that I've got Music of Chicago, I'm trying
Pun intended.
What's that?
Pun intended. Sorry.
Trying to maybe focus on doing music interviews more with Music of Chicago and more lifestyle restaurant stuff with Car Con Carne. That's the vision. I don't know if I'm going to follow through on it because it's just easier to do music interviews on Car Con Carne, but we'll see.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, here's the great thing. I can do whatever I want.
Exactly. And it's an ever evolving beast.
It is. We're going on 8 years. It's an ever evolving beast.
It's crazy. And I still have my, I forget what number I am, but I have the Car Con Carne membership card that you sent to me.
I need to get back on that.
And that is awesome. I still have that hung up in the studio.
It's awesome. There's so many things, like, I get so sidetracked just because work is busy, life is busy, family is busy.
Sure.
There are all these avenues I go down that I want to keep pursuing, but things get in the way.
Yeah, of course.
And it's like, okay, put a pin in that for later.
I know.
And here we are.
There's never enough time for everything.
All right, let's talk about, so you've got the food menu, you've got the themed food menu. This is a brewery. Let's talk about the beer.
Yeah, absolutely.
Whenever I talk to a craft brewery, an owner, or head brewer, or whatever, the first thing I ask is what that gateway beer is for the general public.
Sure.
They come in, and I'm guessing that's Old Town.
Yeah, Old Town is the one that we serve to anybody who basically says, like, I don't really drink beer, I want something light and easy, so we kind of just point them off with start with that one. I'm not one of the brewers. I'm not one of the owners. So, when it comes to the beer, though, I am one of the servers as well. So, I mean, we deal with it all the time. We've got a whole bunch on. We've got golden ales. We have a couple different Oktoberfest styles of Marzen, Fest beer. We've got a Maibach, a Smash, which is a single malt, single hop. We've got a couple different IPAs, a rye IPA on currently. We've got a hazy, a West Coast style double.
And those are all like 8%. Those are all like proceed with caution.
Yeah, and we've got like one of them, our Belgian triple that we've got on our Resurrection is 9.1%. So yeah, we've got some of the lower stuff and we've got some of the harder stuff as well. But yeah, the beer definitely is the primary focus of everything that we do here. It's Wolfden Brewing Company, so it starts and ends with the beer always, but we've expanded out and, added a ton onto our food menu, and we've done like a big cocktail menu. The cocktail menu that we have right now is also themed.
Hang on, can you pass the napkin?
Oh, yeah.
I want to hear about the cocktails.
We're serving some of them in blood bags.
Are you really? That's brilliant. There's a fog machine. For this pop-up, besides the themed rooms, besides the Dahmer room and the Bundy space, there's a fog machine going on. So it feels like you're walking in a haunted house, especially because it's a haunted house.
Yeah, actually, literally, yeah. We get a lot of questions from people who haven't been here yet, where they wonder, like, is this like a haunted house or like a guided tour? And it's none of those things. It's still the same bar. It's just more like set up to have exhibits and stations. So the tables and the rooms and the different areas, it's a self-guided, self-hosted kind of experience when you come in.
And something people don't often consider, the bathrooms are lovely.
Oh, thank you very much.
If you're going to go to a brewery, a nice bathroom is, a nice gender-neutral bathroom.
Yeah.
Lovely air freshener.
Try to be progressive.
Well kept.
Sure.
Yeah. And this space, it's super deceptive. So driving here on Lake in Bloomingdale, saw the house, I'm like, oh, that's cool. Oh, they've got a beer garden. Walking outside, the beer garden just keeps going.
Yeah, it's huge.
It's like a football field beer garden with fire pits, and there's a stage back there.
Yeah.
What an incredible space.
It's a 1/4 acre back space, yeah. And it's, like you said, it's very, very unassuming from the front because it looks like a small house. But, the space is very large, and we've got the second level. And then, when you go outside, it's fenced off, so people don't really realize it till they get out there, and they're like, holy crap. This is huge. Yeah.
I love it. It's totally awesome. And again, it's at 112 West Lake Street in Bloomingdale. Bloomingdale, it's a very charming little area.
So we're right in the Old Town district of Bloomingdale. So this is like the historical kind of center. Anytime the Village of Bloomingdale does like big events, it's usually right down this street where we're looking at. So it's right outside the business. We've got like the big, well, we don't, but Bloomingdale has the big Old Town area. So it's like the historical part of town. We're right at the corner of Bloomingdale or Bloomingdale Road and Lake Street. So.
Yeah, easy to get to, right off 355. Or you can snake over from 290 or wherever the fuck.
Yeah.
All right, I love it here. The pop-up goes until when?
November 21st.
Oh, great.
Yeah, so it's going to
I want Halloween to keep going.
Right? Yeah.
I reject this idea that the second November 1st rolls around, goodbye Halloween, hello Christmas. Let's keep Halloween going a little while longer.
I reject the idea as well. I, at all times, walk around with a pumpkin.
He has a pumpkin tattoo on his wrist. That's fantastic. No, I love this time of year. And
Same.
I was noticing earlier, and maybe you've noticed this too, it seems like Halloween yard decorations have been amplified 10 times greater than what they were 5 years ago.
I agree with you.
I'm seeing them everywhere and big displays.
Yeah, I've actually pulled over to take photos of them. I don't know if it's just COVID. Everyone has been stuck inside for so long that they're like, I'm going to decorate the shit out of my place or what. But yeah, I agree with you.
And I love it. I'm here for it. Because the creativity, you can only get so creative with Christmas lights.
Right.
But the creativity I'm seeing, I'm sure you saw that one meme that went around of someone's house where they had zombies basically crawling up on the roof.
I did not.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's cool.
The things people are doing, amazing.
Yeah, I'm all in for it.
So Halloween, it continues at Wolfden Brewing.
It does.
In Bloomingdale. Plenty of yummy food, but really, you're coming for the beer. It's awesome. Beer for really all palates and all levels of experience. I mean, there's like varsity
Sure.
beer and then freshman class beer.
And we really try to not make it like an intimidating kind of thing. Like the way our menus are laid out, we don't treat people with like the snobbiness that sometimes.
I met your bartenders; they're awesome.
Yeah, it's a really cool staff and great team that we got. But we really trying to not do the like that's what you want kind of thing. Like everyone's got their own taste profile, and like I never understand when I see like everyone freaks out about they get so mad that it's pumpkin spice season, and I'm always like, I don't care.
Okay.
I don't drink it. You don't have to get mad.
Don't follow me around Trader Joe's in October because I am that guy.
Okay. Yeah.
I am the frosted pumpkin cookies. I'm the pumpkin dog treats for my dog.
Yeah, so-
Speaking of dogs, here's a tangent, but it all makes sense. Dogs are welcome here.
Yeah, we are a dog-friendly space.
I love that. There's a dog menu.
Yeah, we have a pooch platter on the menu.
Fantastic.
Yeah, and you can get it either with or without a souvenir frisbee for them too. So if you want to bring it home and play with them,
That's some good merch.
scoop of peanut butter, a dog bone, some carrots, bacon, and then we make bark beer as well.
What's bark beer?
Bark beer is just watered down chicken stock, but it's canned and labeled with a whole bunch of puns. It's like double dry humped bark beer.
Oh my God.
Yeah, the cat. I should have grabbed one.
You're
but,
speaking to me.
Yeah, we love dogs here. Yeah.
Bark. Everyone loves dogs. All right. I'm so glad that for my return to the car in this very weird, squirrely time, you are the first one to come back.
I am absolutely honored to be back in the car with you.
Well, thank you for the hospitality. Thank you for
course.
watching. If you are watching on my personal Facebook page, I'm going to migrate that over to Car Con Carne. It's been a little while. I'm a little out of practice.
Hey, yeah.
Right. I'm out of practice. If you like what you see or hear, please tell a friend, carconcarne.com. And then, whenever, go here. Wolfden Brewing, right on Lake Street, like we said, in
Yep.
Bloomingdale. What a fantastic place. And just that cool old house that you walk in, you're like, oh, history. Mm-hmm. I love that. All right. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Kyle.
Thank you.